Hello, hello, and welcome back as I get ready to delve into some not brand new content, not down in the cryptic catacombs of the Crimson Court. In Perfidious Pete plays Darkest Dungeon. What, Pete? Come on, man, no freaking Crimson Court? But it's out now, and it's got new mechanics, new events, a new class, and freaking lily white Cullen-esque vampires with mosquito noses. You gotta give me some reasons you're not playing it, Pete. Give me 3 good reasons you're not playing the Crimson Court right now. I demand it. Alright, well, hypothetical, very demanding, very interested in the Crimson Court viewer. I mean, nobody's really that interested in my content, but for you, I'll hypothesize and I'll answer your question even though you're fictional. You're sort of putting me on the spot, but I'll still answer your question. Let's give it a whirl here. Reason 1, well, I'm still in the middle of this vanilla New Game Plus run, and I'll be damned, possibly quite literally, if I don't finish it, either win or lose, and I don't want to move on to something else while I'm right in the middle of this one. Plus, we're getting close to the end. Isn't it good to finish something that you've started before you start a new thing? I think it is. Reason 2, I haven't had a chance to look at the Crimson Court yet at all. I mean, I bought it the day it came out, and it's installed, but I haven't enabled the DLC on any of the saves that I have, various ones yet, so I haven't really got a chance to look at any of the mechanics or see how it will mesh with an existing save. And I do have the old Perfidious Manor I'm going to probably test off camera and roll the Crimson Court into. I want to give that a whirl before I just splash down into the ocean of blood that will be the Crimson of Court. I want to, test the waters first. Put your toe in the blood before you jump in whole hog and wind up freaking out like Carrie at the prom. And reason 3, I kind of think the vampires with mosquito noses thing has already been done, right? I mean, you guys saw Ashley Greene in Twilight. And don't be like, I never saw Twilight. Bullshit. You watched Twilight. I know you've seen it. And you saw Ashley Greene in that movie. And if ever there was a vampire with a mosquito proboscis on her face, Ashley Greene was it. I'm sorry, Ashley Greene, I don't mean to fire shots. You seem like an okay gal, but let's face it, your nose, that sucker is pointy and sharp enough to drill through a rhino's hide. Yes, rhino hides are thick and hardy, and yes, they can stop a bullet, but I'm pretty sure your nose could bore through one like it's going through a screen door. It's like somebody attached a hatchet to your face, except, pointy. It's more like somebody glued a stiletto to the, right above your mouth hole. Just, there's a stiletto stuck in the middle of your face. You got a pointy nose, that's all I'm saying. Pointy noses aside, so, as you can see, Crimson Court, it's definitely not available, so I didn't accidentally enable a DLC, or there is no DLC enabled, which is good, because I was actually a little worried that there would be some stuff coming into the save that I wouldn't have any control over. So far, it seems wholly appropriate. So, let's get the boys ready here. I've already picked my team. We're doing a medium-length mission. Pete, are you just killing time? No, we're not killing time. Well, we sort of are, but we're killing time with a purpose. Our boy Shane here, not yet ready to go into The Future Holds Only Death and Bloodshed. Just settle down, Bradshaw. Talking about my boy Shane here. Our boy Shane is going to be the man who goes into the next layer of the Darkest Dungeon with us. But before I can do that, we got to get Shane patched up because he's got the rabies. I don't want him to die and then wind up riding off into the sunset while we're behind him going, Shane! Shane! No, I want my boy Shane to just get patched up and come back to the valley. So we got to get that going. Also, we need to get these guys to resolve rank 6 before we take them in, which we can do. Likely what we'll do is we'll just have Shane go on a run with, I'm thinking, Padme, Dwayne, Shane himself, and maybe even Bradshaw after he comes out of stress relief, just so we can make sure to keep Shane's stress as low as possible so that he can then immediately double back and go into the Darkest Dungeon. Which means, in the meantime, we got to fill some time. Also, we're a little low on cash, so, beating up our stockpile a little bit wouldn't hurt. And in order to facilitate that, we've got this team. So I got Adriana Lacerva. She's rocking the Ancestor's Pin and the Brawler's Gloves. Beast Slayer's Ring and an Ancestor's Map for Bartholomew Quint. Nothing fancy. Blasphemous Vial Blight Amulet for Myrcella Lannister. And our girl, Nell Trent, rocking the Sacred Scroll and the Tome of Holy Healing. Nell also has a tapeworm, but don't worry. Myrcella learned a thing or two in her time down in Dorne. What are we going to have her do? We're going to have her help and see if she can't poison that tapeworm right out of Nell's gut. So let's get some provisions. We're doing this mission too. Should probably, I did a little setup off camera just while I was looking at things to see if Crimson Court had messed anything up. As far as I can tell, not so far. We got these 4 guys. They're at medium level, so we're stuck in an orange dungeon. We've got our options. Kill the fulminating prophet. You can't see it, but I'm actually giving my computer the fucking finger right now because no, never again. Swine King, also getting the finger because no, never again. Which means the only other game in town is to do this medium mission to activate 3 animalistic shrines, which is one of the reasons why our boy here is rocking the Ancestors map. That's going to make finding those a little bit easier. So, into provision. We also get an event, Fresh Air in the Tunnels, which I don't remember what it does, but it can't hurt. Medium length, let's grab 2 full stacks of food. We are trying to economize a little bit. 3 shovels, I think. 1 anti-venom. You know what? Yeah, 1 anti-venom is probably good. We'll take 1 bandage, 1 medicinal herb, 1 key. What the fuck is this? Laudanum. You're new. Opiates of the masses, then. A soothing tincture to inure one's minds against the horrors of the dark. So this is something that gives us probably stress resistance? Let's take 1 just to test that theory. They're kind of expensive at 100, and then I'm thinking 14. You know what? I always take an even number of torches. This time, fuck it. I'm saving 75 gold. I'm taking 15. How you like that, Mr. Provision Man? 75 gold in savings for old Perfidious Pete. Also, what the hell kind of dry goods store sells a torch for 75 gold? That seems exorbitant. This guy's fucking... He's profiteering. That's what he's doing. The caretaker's like, oh, going down in the old darkest dungeon, eh? Well, torches are 600% more expensive than they normally are. There's an adventuring tax for seekers going into the darkest dungeon. And by that, I mean I just really need some cash to fucking, you know, prop myself up at the bar. All right, team, let's do this. I hate the Warrens, but we aren't going to have to fight any of the spit-roasting pigmen because we are in the earliest layer of the Warrens. Should be relatively safe. I'm going to go ahead and stun you. Because honestly, I think we've got a shot at killing you outright before you get a chance to go and give us stress. We do have some stress mitigation in this party, which is good because Bartholomew Quint just took 1 right in the fucking face. We do have some stress mitigation here. Let's go ahead and whack this man. Beautiful. Well, things are starting off swimmingly. At least we killed the skeleton. How do we want to handle this then? Well, no reason to not just go ahead and drop a bomb on that chump stain. We are going to take another stress attack since... How come we didn't get... Oh, we did stun you the first time. Well, okay, so we took we took more stress from the critical than we're going to take from anything else. That's acceptable. Poison that, man. Let's get some blight working. Takes immediate 5 damage. Here comes a rend for the old gods. This guy's criticals are out of control, though. Alright, Lacerva. You know, just go ahead and do a Divine Comfort here. We'll take a little aggregate healing. I was hoping we might get lucky and pull a critical there. No such luck. That is fatal damage on the Cultist Gladiator. This guy's starting to piss me off, though. Eldritch Pull. I don't even care if it works. Nope, just 5 stress. Well, I guess it's going to be up to you to throw poison at this man and kill him. Since he's absolutely and in all other capacities fucking unhittable. Little stress relief here for Lacerva. No reason to... I'm just going to assume that eventually she will hit this guy. There we go. And 1,000 gold for our trouble. You know, I kind of feel like the 1,000 gold was... I feel like we earned more than that. Feeling a little bit cheated out of that. Pack contains loot. I would have much rather it contained a map. I don't want to throw guaranteed gold on the ground for the potential for future gold, and I don't really want to use any of my consume... You know what? Alright. I buy bandages and then I always wind up just throwing them on the floor. I should just stop buying bandages. This is the Warren, so there is a chance we could get the interactable curio for bandages. Can't help notice we did not get scouting there either. A little bit salty about that. Probably should have popped the torch before we wandered into this hallway fight. Another reason why I brought the map, and another reason why I'm a little salty it's not working out for us. How blight resistant are you? Quite. Alright, go ahead and start working over the little drummer boy back here. Pete, you're really working over the little... Yeah, I'm working over the little drummer boy. I'm not ashamed of it. What did that rat kid ever do for me? Go sit back there and play rum-tum-tum, run-ta-tum-tum on his drum-to-drum-drum. Fuck that kid. He's keeping me up at night, man. I gotta work in the morning. You want to play pa-rum-pa-pum-pum? Could you do it on your own time, kid? Well, we're taking whatever this stress attack is, and then nothing else ever again, because Jimmy the Pigman is dead. We took a little bit of stress, not the end of the world. Chuck some blight at this guy, because we got nothing better to do with our time. Stress relief, I think, 31, 33. All right, Adriana Lacerva, getting a little dose of the good stuff. Might as well go for the AoE heal. Everybody's just a little beat up. Let's keep things tip-top. Also, in addition to keeping them tip-top, does give us the opportunity to score some extra crits for maybe a little bonus stress relief. Ouch. All right, that shot did some damage. But a little more poison, Corpse Eater. Yeah, your buddy's dead, by the way. I'm concerned Adriana's going to kill him. All right, that bleed did exactly what we wanted. Well, never mind. I was hoping we could buy ourselves one more round so that we could throw a big heal at our boy Bartholomew Quint there, but no chance. All right, scrolls. Somebody gets rid of a negative quirk. Good. Who do we want it to be? None of those things are particularly bad. Quint, what do you got? Fear of Eldritch, which is terrible. Love interest, we don't care about. Thanatophobia and Fear of Eldritch are both terrible. Satanophobia, dud hitter, really sucks. What do you got? Love interest, bad gambler, and I still think Quint is our boy because he's got the most negative quirks. Let's dump a torch on this bad shit. Burning those Eve. Oh, good. It got rid of the least problematic quirk. Fantastic. The one I would have chosen to keep because I don't really give a shit about Mercurial. That's the one you get rid of, huh? It seems par for the course then. We did bring an Ancestors map, right? How come nobody is getting scouts here? At some point, could we maybe scout so we don't have to walk face first into traps and wander about the dungeon like a bunch of assholes? You know what? I'm just not going to mess with those. We can't do anything positive with the cult scrawlings, so let's just not touch them. Well, here's a fight. Oh, and we got surprised despite our high light level and the Ancestors map. Beautiful. Well, we're going to have to do this. We did get the stun on Jimmy the Pigman. That's good. We can pray. Okay. I hate this fight already based on the way that it is starting. So you're going to move forward one. You are going to murder that guy. Okay, turnabout is fair play. Given like for like. I like what you're doing. You're going to move back one. Our party order is going to be all kinds of jacked up. We're not going to get the stun on you, but we can probably... Oh, we can't hit that man with the stun. Well, throw some poison at him then. This is going to hurt. Yep. Boar's Rush. Beautiful dodge, Quint. That may actually have saved your life. Go ahead and smack back. All right, the bulking Swinotar takes 10. We're still going to move. We got to get Lacerva up to the front here. 7 damage. Give me that bleed, though. There we go. Comes another Tentacle Devour. Bartholomew Quint will not be denied. He's dodging left and right. Look at him go. He's deking like a champ. We might have been able to get a stun on... we should have probably thrown a stun there. You probably are done moving as well. I'm probably done saying probably as well. Give me a targeted heal. Patch Bartholomew Quint up. He's a little lower on health than I'm comfortable with. This guy taking 13 a tick. Backhand to Nell Trent, slapping her upside the head like a good pimp should. Pete, were you saying you should... Nell Trent was out there... are you saying Nell was hooking Pete? Are you saying she was turning tricks in the streets of Dickensian London? Well, no, I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying it either. Nell was too good of a goody. She was too much of a goody two-shoes, really. You know she was up to some dark shit. Nobody is that good of a human. They just... no, I refuse to believe it. Everybody has some kind of flaws. What was Nell Trent's? That's my question. What was she up to? This guy is dead. How much you got? Yeah, you're definitely dead. So you can't really get a whole lot of mileage out of you. Let's just go for the stress relief. Critical stress relief is better. And a nice 12-point big heal. How'd that feel? Yeah, not so good, did it? We're going to get weakened prey. No, we're not. Adriana Lacerva is just not having it. A little bit of bonus heal. Pete, you could have thrown some blight at that guy. I don't really think we're going to need it. In fact... I'm confident enough that we're not even going to need... I'm confident enough that we can stress heal this. Give me 9 extra stress, little bonus light, and there's my killing blow. Lacerva's been on point here. We're going to eat this food because we can't carry it. We should dump something. 750 gold or an onyx. The onyx will stack. You know, can we use this? No, a soothing tincture to near one's mind against the horrors of the dark, but it won't let me use it. How come I can't use it? I honestly don't know what this laudanum is going to do then. Well, see you in hell, holy water. I want this gold. Heirloom chest. Oh, we're just going to search this. Contents are ours. What did we find? 2 more food. Well, might as well eat that. And hey, onyx. I'm glad we held on to that. Finally managed to get a scout as well. And the secret room, though. Beautiful. Okay, are any of these the curio that we need? None of these say quest object. So we don't have to do any of this, and guess what? We're not gonna. I'm not interested in going to pick a bunch of unnecessary fights. We'll take your bonus torch. You probably still have the highest trap disarm, and you could use the stress relief anyway, so that's fine. Double dipping right there, and oh no, back up, back up, bro. Don't tell me to collect myself. Go in the secret room, gypshit. It'll also keep us from having to backtrack when we go the other way. So, where's my key? Insy Winsy. Give me my puzzling trapezohedrons. Thank you, thank you. Well, I really want to see what this laudanum does. Alright, you guys are gone. 10,000 gold is worth well more than whatever potential items we might pick up from those curio interactions. And we're just going to double back since, you know, no harm, no foul. No reason not to. Hunger prompt. Our girl Nell back there is pigging out on double the food. That's Nell's sin. She gluttony. Yeah, don't think I'm not on to you, Nell. I know. Nobody is without sin. Just like no movie is without sin. That's that Jeremy guy. He knows a thing or two. No Nell is without sin. Especially Nell Carter. Also glutton. Gluttony. Nell Carter's. Nell Trent's. It's all coming together. What about Jodie Foster's Nell? You got me there. You got me there. I don't have an answer for that one. Jodie Foster's Nell was like some crazy asshole who lived in the backwoods and didn't seem to have any particular problems with overeating. Yeah, Wayne. Ancient traps lie in wait. Just give me my 250 gold and let's move on, can we? I got things to do. Got places to go. People to see, and ultimately vampires to murder, and the longer I have to spend in this dungeon, by the way, not finding a single goddamn thing I was looking for. So this is the dungeon of starvation, I guess, since it's a constant need for fucking food. Hello, what are you? Oh, you're an animalistic shrine. Well, we're gonna bust you. Go ahead and bump our torchlight back up. I'm getting worried about our food situation. More than a little, actually. And once again, we have been surprised. That's starting to get real irritating. You can help me out a lot with the Eldritch Push, though, bro. Thanks. And they puked on by a pig. Here comes the old butcher's cut. Well, the first cut's the deepest. Let's hope that stays true. And no more shit out of you two. If I want any more shit out of you two, I'll dip it out. Ren for the old gods. That's alright, Nell can take some damage. I would appreciate it if that had pushed her back as well. Adriana, we didn't get you up where you can swing. We're not going to get a lot of work out of anybody this turn. Never mind. I'm sorry, Quint. I was a little quick to call the ball on that one. I regret what I have said. I apologize. I take it all back. What are our chances to stun this guy again? You know, we can only hit one of them, so it's almost not worth it. Give me some poison on the big guy. He's got a lot of protection. We should really start working him over with damage that can't be protected against. And Butcher's Cut is really irritating. Did we resist the bleed? We did, but we're still going to need to heal. I was hopeful we could go straight up and get a kill on that one. Instead, we may still be able to score that and a little self-heal. Well, we got the kill, we got the self-heal, we got some stress relief, too. All things considered, pretty good trade. 9 more damage for the fat guy. Keep stacking a blight on him. That is fatal. That's fatal damage right there. This man is already dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Bartholomew Quint's going to take a whole shit pile of stress. Comes another butcher's cut. Just don't critical. Okay. Well, thanks for not criticaling, and doubling up on the bleed is beautiful as well. We're going to go ahead and do this, because now our stress is getting a little out of control. No. I need somebody to go ahead. Well, one, it heals you, but two, it also softens that guy up a little bit so that when we do that. What is it with the Serva not being able to hit one of those attacks on those guys? She just can't seem to get it to land. We got to ditch that bleed. Stressful incantation. All right. Nell taking 15. Also stealing some of our light. We're going to get that 15 back, but we're going to get it back on a different guy. Except for that, instead of 15, we're going to get 9. Okay, so we got 12. Give me this gold. Give me this emerald. Give me this jade. Throw those crests on the floor. Never remember what... I think bone altars are one of the ones you just touch, right? Yep. Infuses the hero with great power. Bonus damage, bonus accuracy, bonus crit. All things that we like a very great deal. Pete, are you actually starting to remember what curios do? No, I'm not. Don't worry. I got lucky there. Oh, there's 8 jillion stress. Okay, we're going to have to camp because we're taking 24 stress a shot from that attack. Also, Bartholomew Quint seems to be having a huge proclivity for getting the shit criticaled out of him. Give me the stress here. And by stress, I mean give me the stun, because that's actually what I was talking about. I don't want to potentially take another critical from the little bone guy, so I'm just going to kill him and get him out of the way. Go for the big heal. And then... well, we finally hit one with that attack. He's getting skipped, so you're fucked. I think we go ahead and throw some blight here. This guy already got his turn, so I'm going to gamble and go for a little stress relief. Also, we're going to probably need more than stress relief. We're going to need actual healing. Serva finished the job for us. Big heal on our boy. Stress heal on our boy. And we may let this one go another round here. We may get double up on this. Especially if this guy wins a speed roll. If he wins a speed roll, we're definitely going to just let him linger. Fatal damage if we do nothing else. Fantastic. Oh, good. We only took 25 stress from that random joke critical. We definitely don't want to kill this man now. Now he's a cranberry song. We got to let him linger. How's the stress coming? Well, we got rid of 9, but we still have 62, which is a ton. Can we use this laudanum yet? Does it actually do anything? It doesn't seem like we can use it. Can we use it on you? Nope. Nice shot on the speed roll win, though. I appreciate that. And you're dead. So, you know, we got an extra 9 stress relief for our patients there. Well, it's Darius Ruckle's journal. Once again, Moira is sick. Man, Moira, that chick needs to work on her immune system. She's got to start taking some of that, what did it do? Like that airborne, the vitamin C shit. She really needs to start working on it. I really want to know what this laudanum does. So far, it doesn't seem to do anything. I wonder if it's something you can only take when you're afflicted, maybe. Maybe you have to be afflicted to use it. This would have been a great time to pull a scout, by the way, guys. Animalistic Shrine. Cleansed. We can throw holy water on the pile of bones or just dig through it. Let's just dig through it. Infected by the rotten pile. Oh, good. You got bad humors. Which do what? I think they're actually terrible. Well, it looks like the tapeworm's going to be staying around for a while then. No stress attacks. I don't care what the munching, like, worm dudes do. I just don't want to get hit by another stress attack. Now these guys will go, like, triple back-to-back double critical. Or they'll get dodged twice and ruined, which is also acceptable. We're going to warm this guy up with 4 damage. My goal is to try and get this man killed before he has a chance to hit us with a stress attack. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, though, so let's just go ahead and preemptively prepare for the stress. You know what? He's 125% stun resistance, and he has plus 80. Call me crazy, I don't think we're going to be able to stick that one. We were very close to the we almost dodged it. We almost dodged the stressful incantation. Stop freaking out, man. Well, okay, go ahead and freak out now. Now's a good time for it, actually. Start whacking on the corpse eaters here. Get some stress relief now that you're marked and are going to take criticals every time you touch anything. You know what? Yeah, I want fatal damage on that guy. Pete, how come he didn't heal? You know what? Quint is fine. The guy knows how to take a beating. If he can fight off a great white shark, he can definitely fight off these guys. Jeez. Just throw a scuba tank in their mouth and then shoot a gun at them until they explode. 6 damage from a munch. We're going to heal now. Lacerva? A little barbarian buff shouting going there. You're dead. Your heart will burst. Well, you know what I'm more worried about than your heart? I'm more worried about your head. This is like a Meg Myers song here. We got a heart, head.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
And so much for you. He resisted the blight, but the damage was still enough to put us over the a jute tapestry! We're walking out of this dungeon with all of the swag, man. We got 20,000 in cash and prizes rolling around up in here. We got, like, DJ Khaled levels of fat stacks of cash. We got Tyga stacks on stacks on stacks of cash rolling. Pete, do you really feel good about making a Tyga reference? No, I don't feel good about it, and thanks for lampshading it. I appreciate it. Stacks on stacks on stacks on racks on racks on stacks. Pretty sure that's how that song goes. Does anybody else? Oh, fucking... It's always a goddamn collector. I am so fucking sick of this guy. I got a real Dr. Nick Riviera and the coroner relationship going on with the collector. The coroner, so sick of that guy. You know what? Fuck it. Somebody's gonna be in position 4 so we can hit this fucker all day long. Because I've had enough of his shit. I really have. You just murder the Vestal. Everything else is going into the collector. I don't give a shit. We'll get some solid aggregate damage and just continual blight damage. Yeah, you can headstrong them all day. I don't give a shit. Just in case, I'm going to go for the big heal. These guys in their headhunt, they can score some pretty significant damage. We're going to look at the collection, which we're seeing 8 trillion billion times. We've seen the collection so many times, nobody can possibly give a shit about it anymore. Headhunt, artfully dodged. Oh, talking about the Dickens references. Little bonus damage and a kill on the Vestal. Alright, Lacerva. 15 and a bleed. And just keep on piling the blight there. Okay. This guy has fatal damage now unless he gets healed. Yeah, show us the collection. Look, it didn't even give us stress that time. Everybody's like, dude, come on. We've seen the collection so many times, bro. If you really want to scare us, dude, you're going to have to come up with something a little bit better than that. We've seen the collection so many times, man. So many times. You're going to show it to us like 45 times in just this fight.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
How much blight have you got? Well, I have some more. Just in case. Yeah, you're dead next round. Better show me the collection again. Oh, no, it's a 4-point lifesteal. Is that enough to save him? It's just enough to save him. Son of a bitch. Well, it ain't now. Now your little friend's dead and you're dead too, and I don't even have to do anything, so... I'm just gonna sit here and watch you die. I got a real Saving Private Ryan kind of thing going here. I'm not gonna shoot, I'm just gonna watch you burn like those guys falling out of that foxhole with the flamethrower in it. Yeah, that's right. And I'll take your puzzling trapezohedron too, because, you know, I needed another trillion gold. It wasn't a joke either. I know it sounded a little bit facetious when I said I needed another trillion gold, but... No, I mean, I desperately need all the gold I can get my grubby little hands on.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
You want to give me gold in the trillions? Yeah, please do. Thank you. Quest location, though? Alright, good. We are definitely not going to go fight some extraneous rune battle, just like I'm not going to touch that. Shovel our way through the ruin.
These tunnels predate even the earliest.
One last fight, then, and I still don't know what this laudanum does, or how it... It's got to be for after... It must be something for after you've had... Once you've become afflicted, thanks to stress, it's got to be something for that. And I don't see any particularly compelling reason here to go fight this last rune battle. I say we just camp and let it be. Don't have enough food to feast, but, you know, we can at least get full so we don't take additional stress. I want something that prevents nighttime ambush. So, of course, I don't have it. You don't have Zealous Vigil? You guys all suck. Alright, well, for 4 time, we could remove 15 stress, or we could just remove 15 stress by encouraging someone. Let's just go, like, round the horn encouragement. 17 stress relief for you. You can encourage, right? Let's have you encourage here. We do need to get rid of... Okay. So, you're going to get rid of this disease. We got rid of bad humors. We could use the cure, but that only works on ourselves, and we don't have a disease. So you should encourage Bartholomew Quint. What else we got here? You know what? There's no reason to not revel. Yeah, give me the debuff. I don't give a shit. Revel is the bomb. We got rid of a truckload of stress there on our revelry. And we got 1 time left, so you know what? Sure, why not cure it? What's this debuff do? Bonus, we're losing some accuracy and some speed. I really wish we had been able to prevent nighttime ambush, because all not being able to do that means is we're definitely going to get ambushed. Yeah. Can we just leave? We could retreat from combat, but we'd take a bunch of stress. You know what? We may still want to retreat from combat. We would take a bunch of stress for it, but it might not be the worst idea. If we get critical a bunch in this fight in the darkness, we're also going to take a bunch of stress. And we do have one of our team marked. And our team does have some not insignificant penalties currently. Then again, the critical bonus, I suppose, does work both ways. How stun resistant are you? Not at all. You know what? Yeah. We're going to need a minute to get our party back in order. Let's just take you out of the equation for this round and see what our boys in blue and up front can do. Going to throw another weakened prey. Alright, well, 2 of our team is marked, but that's fine. Double debuffed. Wow, you're going to hit for just nothing. We can swing from here. Swing from here. 13 damage, a little additional stress relief. Healer's going to back up 1 more. We are not going to be able to get you dead. We're still going to have to hit you even if we throw the blight. So let's put the blight on this guy. Maybe we win a speed roll. Oh, we did it. And we came up 1 damage short because we have an unbelievably huge debuff. Alright, ball and chain to the face. No big deal. Just no criticals. That's all I can... Oh, you know what? Definitely no criticals. Not even going to risk it. Let's go for the AoE heal. Speaking of criticals, we got the good kind of critical, and our stress is going right away. Another ball and chain. Didn't critical, don't care. Keep him stunned, it's fine. You didn't even do that. Well, get sliced up then, Piggy Jim. Time to make us some bacon. Another critical for us. If I have 4 food left, why couldn't I... I was 1 short. I was gonna say, why couldn't I feast? But it's actually because I was 1 food short. We're getting rid of our own stress relief because this man is dead. Oh, no, I guess he's not, but he will be. He's dead now. Yep, that's fatal damage. Also, we're going to do this. Anybody who can win a speed roll here. All right, well, still good enough. Another jute tapestry. The cash, though. Yep, slow and insidious is good enough, and I'm getting the shit out of this dungeon quickly and uninsidiously. Look at the ducats, though. The fat, sweet, salty, good ducats we're pulling out of this dungeon. 35 grand in cash and prizes. That's a good haul right there. How'd we do on quirks? Wheeled foe, you know what, Adriana, you're unlikely to ever go back there, so that's not really a problem. Meanwhile, Precise Striker is freaking amazing. Ruins Tactician is good, since we are going to probably be spending some time in the ruins, and Eldritch Slayer is always excellent. We came out smelling like a rose on quirks, too. Hot diggity damn, boys. Plus 33 Resolve EXP in the Warrens on the next quest. Well, that ain't going to happen. Fresh air in the tunnels is nice, but we're never going back. Caitlin Stark is experiencing double vision after a long night of drinking. Night on the town and had 56 stress. Washburn meditated, got back 67. Brad saw meditation to achieve resistance to the forces of the material world. He is balanced. Also got back 56 stress. And Shane got rid of his freaking rabies. And Matthew Crawley got rid of his weak grip on life. All of those things are excellent. So, could we... Well, first off, I really still wish they would fix that. So, you guys are off the roster now. Can you appropriately actually sort these, please? Thank you. So, what are our chances of getting Shane to rank 6 here? I mean, they got to be respectable. How come you only have 2 skills, Shane? Wait a minute. Why do you only have 2 skills? That's weird. I guess it's not a deal breaker because we got all this cash now, but I thought I bought all of your skills. Maybe I didn't. Grape Shot Blast. Tracking Shot. You know, for the duck, yeah, I think Tracking Shot is going to be better. I'm going to take Grape Shot Blast too. It's occasionally useful as well. I don't like Pistol Shot at all, and I don't like Wicked Slice, either one of those. I think both of those are kind of objectively bad skills. What do we want to have equipped then? Well, I'm thinking Point Blank Shot, Tracking Shot, Duelist Advance, and Open Vein for now. So could we pull off a big high-level dungeon here? Let's set the table for next episode. What's in the ruins? A short champion. Is a short champion enough to get you home, Shane? You need 10. But you're going to get doubled. I think it might be enough, and there's no way I'm going to... It would definitely be enough. Is one of these short? There is a... Oh, that's tempting. That definitely gets us there. The Ancestor's Portrait is good, but there's no fucking way I'm doing a long mission in the Warrens. It's just not happening. Or a long mission in the Cove, even though the Ancestor Signet is also good. A short... in the ruins for the Hellions Hairpin, which is actually really good. Bonus accuracy, huge stress reduction if you're in the light. Do we already have one of those? We probably have one of those, right? We don't have one because it got stolen by the Horrid Shrieker. The freaking Shrieker, man. We are going to kill that bastard, if nothing else, just out of spite. But I think we'll go for a Hell's Hairpin, but we'll have to do that next time. Also, why does a trinket called the Hell's Hairpin reduce your stress? Don't you think wearing a hairpin straight out of hell would magnify your stress? It's from hell. You know it's evil. The second you tuck it in your hair, your loved ones are going to die, and then you'll go home at night and try to remove it only to find that it has slowly and insidiously started boring its way into the back of your skull, and now there's no way to remove the cursed thing, and you're doomed to die forever. Plus, you got to go to all the funerals, and the hairpin's going to look really weird because it's all fancy and elaborate, and you'd be like, it's not the kind of thing you normally wear to a funeral. Dress appropriately, man. Somber is the key word. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more somber keywords in the future and odd, bizarre rants about how I imagine Hell's Hairpin would actually work, I consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Darkest Dungeon every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And we will get to the Crimson Court just as soon as this new Game Plus run is finished. And I sort of feel like it's on its last legs. We're getting close. Getting close. Not quite there yet, but we're closing in. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.